Surrey, England, the British government is putting up to 150 army drivers on standby to operate gas tanker trucks, as the country's fuel delivery crisis continues and motorists roam Greater London in search of open gas stations. The government insists the UK is not facing a fuel shortage, just a shortage of drivers who can deliver it to the pump. British Transport Secretary Grant Shapps said there were tentative signs that the volume of fuel in gas station storage tanks was stabilizing. The sooner we can all return to our normal buying habits, the sooner the situation will return to normal, and we all need to play our part, Shapps told the. In Greater London, however, the vast majority of service stations remain dry for yet another day. The Royal Automobile Club said it had seen a sharp increase in the number of drivers who had become stranded along the roadside because they'd run out of fuel. On Monday night, drivers lined up along the A3 highway at a BP station about 25 miles southwest of the city centre, hoping to fill their tanks. "Where I've come from, up in London, it's a nightmare," said Gary Jones, who works for a home health agency. "Every station is shut, and if there is anything open, tourists just queues all down the road." Most drivers were relieved to find gas, called petrol in the UK, including Tristan Toolman, who works as an area manager for a supermarket chain. "I've tried 6 stations before this one," said Toolman. "As of tomorrow, if I hadn't found this, I wouldn't be going to work because I drive for a living." As tensions rose, there were a few reports of violence. A man at one station pulled a knife and threatened another driver who was sitting inside a car, and a brawl broke out at an Esso station. Everyone flocks there, and within a few hours, it is out again. Matterson said stations were worried about limiting the amount customers can purchase at about $40 per person, for fear that drivers would then confront staff. Britain has struggled with a truck driver shortage for years and is estimated to need 100,000 more. Many drivers have retired early because of tough working conditions. The problem has worsened in the past 18 months because of disruption from the pandemic and the UK's exit from the European Union. Britain's Road Haulage Association estimates 20,000 European drivers went home before Brexit in January. Under pressure, the government says it will now offer 5,000 short-term visas for foreign truck drivers to try to begin to fill the gap.